Good morning. Hi, everybody. We're going to get started in 2 minutes. So if you've never come to Chair Mind Body before, my name is Jen. I'm the Senior Health Fitness Program Manager for Mite of Bedford. We teach this class, or I teach this class on Mondays. It is a class that is low intensity. You don't have to worry about getting sweaty. You can wear whatever you'd like, including dress clothes. We do things that don't include your wrists and your knees, so we either lie on the ground, stand up, or sit in a chair. And today we're going to be doing a lot of balance activities, so we will be standing. I personally have no shoes on. You can wear shoes, it's totally fine. I have a block underneath my feet, so I can keep my knees at a 90-degree angle, only because of the chair that I am in. That's something you don't have to worry about if you're in a different type of chair. Or sitting on a couch or something like that. If you are on some sort of softer surface like a couch, please make sure that you're still sitting up nice and tall. You have a nice straight back. And if you're using something like an office chair, make sure that the wheels are locked so you don't wheel about somewhere. The first 2 minutes of the class and the last 2 minutes of the class, we do a Shavasana type of activity. The Chair Mind Body Connection, we do a little bit of yoga, we do a little Pilates, we do a little meditation. Sometimes we do a little bit of like dance, as in movements, not actual dancing, but just like kind of like ballerina-esque like plays and things like that. Just a kind of a mix. And if there's ever anything that you want to do specifically, I'm always looking for suggestions that people want. I thought that winter time today would be, if it's winter where you are, would be good to work on some balance. I almost slipped and fell on my butt twice this morning going for walks. Thankfully, I didn't fall, although I have fallen many times this winter already. I do own little grippies on the bottom of my shoes. I just didn't put them on this morning because I didn't think it was that icy. But I was wrong and regretted my decision greatly. So once we kind of get warmed up, then we'll do stand up and do some balance. Because balance is always good any time of the year, but anytime that there's a slip and fall hazard, we want to make sure that our balance is as good as it possibly can be. So I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to put them on my thighs, or I can put them wherever I want to. And we're just going to close our eyes or take a soft gaze down on the ground, and we're going to do that for 2 minutes. So you can go through a gratitude list, you can go through a body scan, you can breathe, you can set an intention, you can do whatever you want, but it's just nice and quiet for 2 minutes just to get you in the mind space for class today. So we're lifting our head if it was lowered, and we're just going to look towards our right. And then we're going to look towards our left. Come to the middle, look back towards your right, and then look down. Look up, turn to your left, and look down. One more time, look to the right and look up. And come back down to center and switch and look up. Release, come back to the center, put your hand on the side of your head and just very gently just let the weight of your hand push your head down. And release. Let's do the same thing for the other side. Come back to the center. Hands on the thighs. We're just going to lean forward and lean back. If this feels good and you want to add on it and you want to kind of scoop, and so you're scooping like a snake, you can do so. So you're scooping and then come back to flat. Scooping and come back to flat. However, you can just stay with the forward and back motion. Totally fine. Just warming up those hips. Let's do two more. Release, draw up one arm to the side. Now what we're going to do is push back. We're going flat, straight down, pushing back. And we're pushing against a little bit of resistance here. Make it hard, don't just kind of swing it. Make your arm straight, make your back straight, and push. Now let's push, hold it back, and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Again, push it back, pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. One more time, push, pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way, come up in front and back down. Warming up that shoulder. Let's come out and hold it. Pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Again, up. Pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Come up. Pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other arm. Pushing back and in. All right, let's push back and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I keep switching back and forth between up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Forward, up, and back down. All right, let's add in those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down again. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1, down, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Shake those shoulders, roll them back and down a couple times. Other direction. Release. Drop one arm. Pick up the elbow. So we're hanging out here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate from here to here, like we're doing a driving test. So here, up and down. At your own pace. You can always go slower than me, but try not to go faster than me. If you go faster than me, that means you're using momentum. We don't want to do that. Try to keep that elbow nice and high. Let's do one more. And drop it. Other side, pick that elbow up. And let's go through. One arm is going to be different than the other. Do one more. Drop. Let's go through that one more time. First arm up. Let's do 5. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop it down. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Pick up one arm way above the head. Grab the other wrist and pull over slightly. We're still sitting up nice and tall. So we're feeling a stretch right in here. All right, switch it out, other side. Switch it back. If you want to lean a little bit more over, feel free. And switch. And release. Bring those arms down. Let's move on to our legs. Pick one leg. You can scooch forward in your chair a little bit. Point those toes up towards the ceiling and roll down that front of that leg, stretching out the back of the leg. Remember, our back is nice and flat here. Roll it up, switch it out. Other side, same thing. Toes pointed up, roll it down. Roll it up. Other side again. This time, bring that foot out a little bit. So if my body's a clock and I was at 12, let's come out to like either 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock, depending on which leg you're choosing. And roll down again. One up, switch it up. Other leg, that 10 or 2, roll it down. Come on up. One more time. This time, bringing that foot out as close as you can to 9 or 3. It's not going to be exact, totally understandable, not a problem, and just roll it down. And you're probably going to feel a difference in how much you could stretch down versus the 3 positions. side. Roll down. Release. Come on up. Take one leg, doesn't matter which one, because you're doing both. And I'm just going to scooch a little bit to the side of the chair so I can bring that foot back and do a quad stretch. And if your chair doesn't allow this, that's fine. We're going to do it standing in a minute. So you can just sit there nicely and wait. Or you can do a different type of stretch. And release, put that foot on the ground, then bring that knee out to 9 or 3, and then just push slightly on the inside of the thigh. I'm not putting pressure on the knee here. And release. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm scooching over. I'm not going to fall off my chair. I still have enough body weight on my chair. I'm going to grab that foot and pull back. And if I need to physically hold on to the chair for more comfort, totally fine. Everyone's physical chair is different as well as everyone's physical body is different. So things are going to look different. Just your guide here in this. Release. So if anything's ever uncomfortable, bring that knee out and push slightly on the inner thigh. If anything is ever uncomfortable, you can either pull back, modify, or totally stop. And release. Okay, we're gonna do one more stretch seated, our figure 4, and then we'll do some standing stretches. So our foot is crossed over. I'm going to point and flex that ankle. And then I'm going to put my hand right on top, lean forward. I'm going to feel a really good stretch right here on this outside of this leg that's crossed. You can lean in farther, you can lean in a little less. You can point that foot, relax that foot. You can definitely make a difference in your calf for sure. Lean back. If you're comfortable crossing over that leg like you're sitting in a chair, do so and then lean forward. Otherwise, you can stay in the position you just were in. And then come on up in spinal twist. So I'm taking, if my right leg is crossed, I'm taking my left arm and I'm putting it over in front, and my right hand is right by my tailbone. And I'm sitting up nice and tall and rotating. I'm feeling a great stretch. I love spinal twists. On back, release. Figure 4 stretch on the other side. So we're pointing and flexing. That being said, if you do lots of spinal twists, you'll know sometimes you feel a little gurgle in the digestive tract. Totally okay, as well as sometimes these classes cause people to yawn. All right, let's lean forward. And it's not any sort of, well, hopefully not any sort of boredom thing. It's just getting that blood moving, stretching. All right, and then cross that leg over if you're comfortable. And lean forward. And we're never holding our breath during any of these stretches, ever. If you can't do a comfortable breath, then you need to back off that stretch. reassess and then go back in, or just stay out, all depending on what the potential issue is. All right, come on back and smile twist. Most of the time it's just something's out of alignment, so you come out, readjust, and then go back in. That you usually fix it, but not necessarily all the time. Sometimes the stretch is just not for you and not for you today. It could be great for you yesterday, it'd be great for you tomorrow, but maybe today is not it. Okay, and let's uncross our legs and then stand on up. This is a great time to grab some water if you have it available to you. Hopefully you always have fluids available. And it's always good to be taking sips throughout the day, including classes. Even classes are a little bit more low intensity. Okay, so we're going to go through those stretches again, standing. And if there's a reason why you cannot do them standing because of any sort of injury, you can always just go through them again, seated. All right, take a leg, pull it back, stand on up, quad stretch. Definitely suggest holding on for balance. Release, cross that foot over and sit back. The depth of your squat is completely up to you. And then come on up. Take that leg, cross it over. So we're looking like this. And then I'm just going to lean over slightly, and I should feel a hamstring stretch on this back leg, so the back of the back leg. Right, uncross those legs. I'm going to grab the other foot and pull it back. Wide stretch on the other side. And I'm going to cross that leg over, and I'm going to sit back, hopefully around the same height as my other side. My back is still flat no matter what. Now I'm going to stand on up, cross that leg over, and lean on down. So now I'm feeling it in the hamstring of the other leg. And I'm still holding on for balance. We are going to work our balance today. We got to get warm first. Okay, and roll it on up. Let's shake out those shoulders, shake out those legs. So we're going to do a couple of different balance exercises with variations, of course. Holding on all the time, always hold on, and then if you want to release the hand, you can, but know that it's always there for you. And there's no prize for holding balance in this class. It's just you do what you need to do today. Maybe you are on a different surface than you normally are. Maybe you have shoes on, maybe you don't. Maybe you slipped and fell walking your dog and something's bothering you, so your balance isn't that great. It's just a way to just test what you can do, bring you to the line that you're comfortable going towards, and bringing you right there so you don't have to cross it. Okay, let's just do it nice and easy. We're just going to take our foot and we're just going to put that toe on the ground. We're going to sit up nice and, or stand up nice and tall, pull the shoulders back and down. And so literally just my toe is on the ground. If this feels good and you want to do more, bring that knee up. My toe is still pointed down. Then I'm going to flex that foot. If it feels good and I want to straighten that leg to the best of my ability, and I'm going to bring it down. We're going to do that 2 more times on this side. So yes, we're working on balance, but we're also working on stability. So this leg here, the one that's not doing anything, which is supporting you, which is doing a lot, is going to feel it too. All right, so on the toe. Lift that knee up. Flex that foot. Straighten that leg. And come on down. On the toe. Knee up. Foot flexed. Leg straight. And then come down nice and slow. I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing over there. So I'm on the toe. If I'm ready, lifting the knee. Flex the foot. Straighten the leg. And come on down slow. So I don't want you to just drop that foot. I want you to do it nice and slow. Okay, 2 more times. On the toe. Knee up. Flex the foot. Straighten out the leg. Drop it down. On the toe. Knee up. Flex that foot. Straighten the leg. And then come on down. Beautiful. Shake it out. Okay. Take a second. Stretch out, shake out. Fix your floor. Okay. Now we're going to do I'm gonna switch back to the first side. You definitely don't have to. We're going to do a tree pose hold. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 3 on each side. We're going to hold for 15 seconds. So for a tree, we're looking at bringing that foot above or below the knee, not on the knee. If your foot is way up here, you are pushing both sides. So my foot is pushing in and my leg is pushing into the foot. So they're literally just holding themselves there. Depending on what you have for pants, I can tell you right now that they're just gonna flip down. So for me to be up here, it's just not practical today. And that's okay. So I'm gonna be here on the lower part with my leg. And if you're like, no, Jen, I really don't think I wanna do that, then you're just gonna go to that position we had on our toe, but we're just gonna put the toe on the ground and put our foot right next to the leg. And that's gonna be a position. So we're gonna do 3 times, each side, shaking out our legs in between. 15-second hold is in, I count to 15. Your arms can be wherever they need to be for balance. I definitely suggest holding on, at least for the first one completely. Then if you want to take it off for the second or third, you can, and the other arm is wherever you need to put it. Okay, so let's pick our position and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Relax. Shake it out. Walk a little. Shake out that foot. Remember, this leg that's stabilizing is doing a lot of work. Okay, round 2. If you want to hold on, hold on. If you don't, your choice. Pull that foot up and let's hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Relax. Not holding your breath. Last time through, this side. Bring that foot up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome job. Let's switch over to the side. And if you were watching me on that third set, my foot fell, I picked it back up. The easiest thing for me to do to not fall over is actually not look at myself in the viewfinder, because I potentially will be moving to make myself get wiggly. I'm going to look down at the ground, something that's completely and utterly stable, so it's a little easier for me to balance. All right, so first time I'm holding on regardless, bringing that foot up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome work. Shake it out, move around. Now, if you want to take that hand away, you can. Remember, it's always there for you. Get situated and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Shake it on out. Last time through. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Shake it on out. All right, one more balance that we have to do. And we are going to do a lean forward and a lean back. So I'm going to start on my first side. You can pick the side that you want to start on. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on for balance. And I'm going to lean forward and lean back. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see. I lean forward and I lean back. I can go and bring that leg as high up as I want. Or I can bend that knee and lean forward and back. You can go all the way here. Or you're like, no, I feel comfortable holding it here. Up to you. Now I'm going to count to 20. You go as many repetitions as you feel comfortable going. You do as many, as far as depth as you want. So don't feel like you need to copy me in this. You do what your balance is, and we're going to do 2 sets of 20 seconds per side, okay? So this is more like a timed exercise, and you just count how many repetitions you do on this side so we can match it on the other side to the best of our ability. But this is your number, not my number, okay? So we're holding on for balance, bending the leg or not, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Shake it out. We're going to do that same side one more time for 20 more seconds. Are we ready? Now, I literally just let my hand slide up and down my chair. That worked for me. Your chair is going to be different, so find something that works for you. Okay, on mark, get set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Switch sides. So I personally did 3 each time. So it's going to be my attempt to do 3 each time on this side too. I'll give it a little bit of time in between in case you need to match up. if you're like one off, it's not a big thing. I just don't want you to do 15 on one side and like 7 on the other. Okay, same thing. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go a couple extra seconds here. If you don't need to catch up, just shake out those legs, shake out those arms, take some big deep breaths in, grab some water. Okay, last time through, and then we'll sit down. All right, on your mark, get set, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Have a seat. Okay, a couple more minutes of class. We did a lot of stuff on the legs, so let's just do a little bit of arms. We're gonna sit nice and tall and take that hand behind. And so my arm is literally just doing this. And I'm staying up nice and tall. And I'm just moving that wrist around a little bit behind. So it literally just looks like this. Okay, I'm gonna switch it out. Other side. Sitting up nice and tall, doing this with my arm, and then adding in that wrist. And release. So we're gonna do some I's, some Y's, and some T's. So it's exactly that. So for today, an I is going to be right up in front, so a frontal raise. A Y is going to be a diagonal raise. And a T is going to be a horizontal or a lateral raise. So we're going to do the both sides at the same time. We're going to lean over. We're going to have a nice flat back. We're going to go for our I, for our Y, and for our T. Nice and slow and controlled. And if you have the ability to see what you're doing, awesome, great, always recommend it, but I know sometimes that's not a possibility based on where you are. But if you can see if one side is a little bit more restricted in the range of motion and it can only go here, but the other side can go here, we're gonna match the lower side all the time, okay? So leaning over, flat back. Let's go I and down. Y and down. And C. And now let's try 4 more. I, Y, T. I, Y, T. I, Y, T. I, Y, T. Shake it out, roll it up. And then we're going to do 5 more. T-Y-A. T-Y-I. Okay, ready? Lean on over. T, Y, I. T, Y, I. T, Y, I. 2 2 more, flat back. T, Y, I, T, Y, I. Now roll yourself down. You can roll your back a little bit here. Make yourself into a ball. And just let that head hang and let those arms hang. Shake out that upper body. Let it be all nice and ragdoll-esque. Rolling up about halfway. Take one arm, support yourself, have a nice flat back so that you're using this as a brace here. Now we're just doing a swing in that arm, forward and back, nice and loose. And if you want to do some circles, one way, and circles the other way, that feels good. And let's switch it out, other arm, forward and back. And some circles if we did them on side A. And switch direction. And come on up. Sit back in your seat. Take your right hand, put it on your left knee. Take your other hand, bring it back by your tailbone, and we're spinal twisting. And we're sitting up nice and tall while we do this. We're gonna come back and we're gonna switch sides. My left arm is on my right leg and my right hand is behind. Come back to the center, cross those arms over each other. Lean on over, flat back, supported. Drop that head down and stretch out the back of the neck. And then point that chin up, jut that chin out, stretching out the front of the neck. And let that head hang one more time. And then point that chin one more time. And then release, roll yourself up. We're here at our 2-minute mark at the end of class. So get yourself situated. If you want to put something on for warmth, you want to grab some water, do what you want to do. Get yourself situated. Put your back against a support. And we have 2 minutes of quiet contemplation. And this isn't what I'm having for lunch. This isn't what I need to do next. This is just relax. I'll let everything go for 2 minutes. That's it. And then you can go on with the rest of your day. ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed Mind Body Connection. If this was your first time, welcome. If you've been back a bunch of times, welcome too. Thanks for coming. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, either put them in the chat below or contact me at fitnessandminder.org and we can help you out. Otherwise, have a great day.